So there's this trend on TikTok where someone will briefly glance over at a person doing something crazy, but little do they know, they were caught by the tripod. At least until they're posted to their thousands of followers. They're often able to creep and publicly shamed.
But all of this for what? A couple of likes on your TikTok? What, do you trade that to destroy someone's life?
This is just one of the many instances of toxic gym culture.
People are turning gyms into war zones. It's f***ing despicable.
But it seems like the consequences go much deeper than putting a few people off a gym. For me, it led to injuries, avoiding any slightly suspect-looking exercises, and feeling self-conscious for years, until I realized the deeper things going on.
My dope.
If you're worried about looking stupid at the gym, this will put things into perspective.
This is one of the most disturbing videos that I've ever been sent.
You're the gym weirdo, filming everyone around you, looking for people to call out.
Do you not think people are gonna look and stare?
Telling me to put my shirt back on because others feel insecure. Because you're so jacked.
I'm starting to remember why I don't go to gyms anymore.
In this disturbing footage, a woman lets another member in the gym. Without saying any words, he storms towards her, and she tries to escape. After another attack, she's able to get him in a chokehold and get out. There's some deranged cretins in this world. A genuine concern for people in the gym. Harassment is a serious offense, deserving of serious repercussions. But it's also why there's a growing concern with questionable accusations.
Trainer gets caught on camera being a pervert, and when I stand up for myself, he threatens to call the police and revoke my membership.
You need something? You need something? Do you need something? Do you need something? Do you need something? Keep it pushing.
If you're getting rude, you can leave. Nobody is looking at you anytime you want.
There's been so many of these videos posted to social media that it's its own trend.
It's so uncomfortable. Feral, like fucking feral.
There is a big difference between staring at somebody and simply looking or glancing at them.
What if I just ripped his pee-pee out of its socket so he could never reproduce again? Totally normal, not alarming thing to say.
Often it's a grey area of who's in the wrong, but sometimes it's more obvious.
The gym, what is it?
Excuse me, I should stop looking at you.
If anything, I'm looking at your boy.
So I was doing my exercises like a good gym lad, and unfortunately there was a woman doing some exercises, and I didn't know she was talking to me at first because I was like, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just doing my thing. And said something along the lines of, "Why do you keep staring at me? Stop! Like, don't be so creepy." She said she'd go and get the manager and asked me to leave. I was like, I'm literally blind, and I wasn't as confident.
They asked you to leave?
Yeah, they got me out of there.
It would seem like the only way to avoid being cancelled or threats of genital mutilation is to crane your head to the floor. But before you do that, make sure you avoid the tripod influences.
While this may look like he is on a minefield, this is but a humble peasant trying to avoid setting off something much worse. The entitled influencer. After scurrying past the tripod, they muster a disgusted facial expression to assert dominance.
I hate when people walk front of camera on purpose.
You're doing it on purpose, I swear to God.
Think you and your Todger are safe in the changing rooms? Think again.
You're recording right now?
Yes.
I don't want to be in your recording.
I don't care.
Don't touch me. Watch what happens.
There's nothing cuddly about this particular teddy bear.
Everyone at my gym is an NPC.
It's pretty tough stuff. In this close encounter, the first-year university students escape a mogging and live to face the next challenge, avoiding the fail compilations.
I used to watch more fail compilations than educational content. Firstly, because it's entertaining. But truth be told, I was terrified of ending up in one, so I tried to watch as many as I could to avoid making the same mistakes. I mean, imagine being posted to millions of people by a Premier League footballer with your butt crack out. But the more of these fails I'd watch, the more I realised that some of these are legitimate exercises. Worse still, a lot of these are just beginners. Or young people being mocked for social media likes.
I saw bro struggling with his PR. So I asked if I could hop in. Had to start pressing.
Ooh, you're hard, showing off.
And trust me when I say, this does much more than just piss you off. This video was taken moments before a fatal mistake. Justin 𝗧cie died after breaking his neck. While it's a stretch to say this is purely the result of peer pressure from Muppets on the internet, thousands of people are picking up lifelong injuries, lifting more weight than they can control. When I first started, I was so worried about looking weak that I'd always do this. My deadlift form literally looked like a dog taking a shit. It led to injuries which still bother me to this day. I wish I understood that squatting 60 kilograms with control is much more impressive than half squatting 100. But when you see these clips mocking beginners, is it really a surprise why some people are doing stupid stuff to try and fit in faster?
Press. There you go. Bring my thigh. Come on. You got this. Let's go. Press. Come on.
Mental illness and obesity are on the rise. The gym is challenging enough as it is, without having to evade obnoxious influences. All these videos do is perpetuate the harmful stereotype that everyone at the gym is egotistical and selfish. But as terrifying as all these things are, there's one embarrassing realization that made me feel much more relaxed in the gym. When I was a teenager, I had a karate tournament. As I was called up to spar, I noticed people from my school in the viewing area. So instantly feeling more pressure, I tried to do something cool, get 3 points and add a head kick. But my back leg slipped and I completely stacked it. This is one of the most embarrassing moments. I think I even tried to skip school the next day. A few days later, I made a joke about it, and my friends looked at me confused. They had completely forgotten about what I thought was the biggest public humiliation. This is what's known as the spotlight effect, the psychological phenomenon by which people tend to believe they're being noticed more than they really are. Chances are the harshest person is actually yourself, and most people in the gym are just focused on themselves. This also applies to the influencer with the tripod, or the guy trying to mock you. Arguably to a greater extent, because their follower account might make them feel like the center of the universe. They confuse Sigma male as a synonym for self-centered, and call other people NPCs as if they're above them, forgetting the fact they aren't even a wolf, and live their entire lives based around what is essentially just astrology for men. Cringe as it is, hurt people hurt people. With respect, no one cares that much about you. The sooner you realize this, the better. A while ago, I was just coming back from injury. I was squatting quite light and my girlfriend was recording my form, as the gym was empty and I wanted to make sure it wasn't dangerous. A middle-aged man enters the gym halfway through and gets annoyed. Maybe I was looking a bit too close to an influencer, which, let's be honest, is a slur. Maybe he'd seen this video.
One type of guy I will never understand is the guy that brings his girlfriend to the gym. You're not in here to cuddle, you're not in here to talk. Never bring your missus to the gym, you're in here to work.
Or most likely, he's aware of the many people being cancelled by the camera and just wanted to train in peace. I made sure he wasn't in it and stopped recording after, and that was that. This is one of the biggest gone wrong confrontations I've had in over 2,000 gym sessions. Most of these crazy confrontation videos don't even get that many views until after one man reacts to them.
Pardon my language, but this really f***ing pisses me off. This shit needs to stop.
This is because 99% of people are against them, and these people get their karma. If you're going to the gym, or you're thinking about it, you clearly have a reason to be there, and it's probably worth looking a bit stupid for. Something to help is the 10-10-10 rule. When worrying about something, you've got to ask yourself, will it matter in 10 hours, 10 weeks, or 10 years? What is your 80-year-old self going to regret more? Using a machine slightly wrong when you're younger, or boycotting gyms as if it's some political statement?
Bullshit.
It's as idiotic as those people wearing Stop Oil t-shirts while sat on a plane. You can try and watch all these videos and learn all the rules, but it can be narrowed down to one sentence. Try to be a respectful, decent person. Or better still, just try not to be a dickhead. If you're still worried about looking stupid at the gym, I've put together a free guide to help you overcome this. It'll be available along with my newsletter, where we cover similar topics in the description. So check that out if it sounds useful, and I'll see you in the next video.